What's going on, everybody? My name is Siraj. This is Red in the Head, and welcome to the channel. The final score 5-2 to Liverpool, and this job done. I thought that the team did a fantastic job just to control the emotions. Obviously, with the news that broke on Friday, this was going to be a very, very important game. Will the Reds keep it professional, keep emotion out of it, and just get the job done? And I can say conclusively, the team showed up and did their job. And that is all I can ask. A Norwich team that sits in the middle of the championship. So, there shouldn't have been anything really to bother us. But, it wouldn't be Liverpool Football Club if we didn't do something to just kind of make the heart race. And, and at times, we really let ourselves down. But you know what? It's not about that. It really isn't about that. And I think for me, one of the biggest things that I wanted to see was really the response of the team, seeing how they were going to come out, how they were going to react. Would the emotion get the better of them and the crowd and everybody trying too hard to win the game? Because let's be real, every single game from now on is going to be fraught with emotion. There's going to be so much going in. It's like I'm counting down every single game. We had 30 games. If we go all the way in all 4 competitions, if we just reach every single final, I'm not even talking about winning anything. If we just reach every single final from now on to the end of the season, and we play there is 29 games left for Liverpool to make this one of the most epic seasons. One for the memories, one for the ages. And that was my hope. But for us to be able to get there, we obviously needed to keep our emotions in check. Look, I know I was crying fucking like crazy on Friday. Every time I would watch something about Liverpool, or when Klopp would be coming up there talking about, when I was watching the interview, it was very emotional, and I'm sure a lot of Reds, I'm sure a lot of you guys are feeling the same way. But what was most important today was, like I said, we kept it professional. We kept the emotion out of it. Yes, now we can go and celebrate and be like, okay, we're down to the 5th round of the FA Cup. We play in another month's time, so it doesn't really matter. It's job done. 29 games left. 29 games left of the season, the last dance. This is the end. At least the end as we know it, right? So it pleases me so much. It pleases me so much that we were able to do this job today. So, right. I mean, let's quickly just jump onto the game. It was a much changed team. A lot of new players came in. I think there was a lot of new players that had come in. And a couple of one guy got a debut, but it was a solid team. It wasn't like the Liverpool's first team. I mean, that came later, but again, it was a really, really good team. And I'm gonna see if I can get the names. So we had Alisson in goal, Bradley, Konate, Kwanzaa, Gomez, Gravenberch, McConnell, who did fantastically well, Curtis Jones, Jota, Nunes, and Gakpo. And that team in itself should have been enough to beat a mid-table, a championship team. But, in typical fashion, you know what we're going to do. We give away set pieces and we give away stupid goals. But, all that being said, though, Norwich deserved that goal. Or at least, they needed to be rewarded because there was a good passage of play. And they got their goals. Their second goal was just wow. From that distance, beating Alisson. So well done. But this was really about getting things over the line. Let's be real. Goals from Curtis Jones, Nunes, Jota, Van Dijk, and Gravenberg. So happy for Ryan Gravenberg. He gets his goal. He didn't start particularly well, I found. But and I was thinking in my head, I hope Klopp keeps him up, even if he has a bad game or not so good game. I hope Klopp keeps him up because I think he needs minutes. He needs to get rhythm, and he proved that. He put on a much better second half. At least at the end of the first half, he was starting to make more of his passes. He was playing more that kind of playing with his back to goal and stopping the ball and kind of like playing the 1-2s with everybody kind of running after him. So I kind of like see that Gravenberg and I want more. Yes, more of that Gravenberg, okay? Look, we understand what it's like for foreign players coming to the Premier League. There is an adjustment period, and for a very long time, most of the successful players at Liverpool have had long adjustment periods. I mean, we can talk about Fabinho, we can talk about Robbo, where they only really made the team the first 11 after like 6 months or so. So I'm just glad that Gravenberg can get some minutes. He obviously scored a goal, great goal, loved it. My favorite out of all of those goals has to be Virgil van Dijk's one, because it was a free kick, it was a corner from Szoboszlai, and Van Dijk just absolutely decimated that ball as he headed it into the top corner. So and I was the one who was like screaming at because Gakpo was taking all our corners and he just couldn't find anybody. In the first half, he couldn't beat the first man, and then it was too long, and then having Dominic Szoboszlai come on and showing how it's done. Yeah, that was special. I fucking loved it, and of course, I'm a big Nunes fan, and seeing him get his goal as well, just deserves goal, absolutely fantastic. Diogo Jota again on the score sheet, and Curtis Jones again on the score sheet. So, great game by the Reds, professionally done. That's something I can honestly say, and I'm super happy. What happens next is I think it's we qualify for the fourth round, so it's not a quarterfinal yet, not yet. But who that is going to be, I have absolutely no idea. But we only play FA Cup again in like a month's time or so. So at that point we will obviously the picture will be a lot different to where things are right now. A lot of things could have changed, because this is Premier League, right? 2 or 3 games, then you're out of the 2 or 3 bad games, or 3 or 3 poor results, and you are out of the champion, you're out of the race for the league. So, but Liverpool knows this beast. Liverpool knows what kind of animal we're dealing with within the Premier League. And we've had now enough close run-ins with City to know that they are not going to let up. They are going to be relentless in their pursuit to really try and stop us. I think a lot of teams are now going to try to use that Klopp effect to try and put pressure on us, to try and make us emotional, to try and put us off our game. But fuck them. All of you motherfuckers from the rivals, you can all suck an ass for all I care. This truly is the end of an era for us. It's someone sent me a meme this morning, and it was like Erik ten Hag who came in and said that all eras come to an end. Nothing with anything that he did, but how prophetic that was. Klopp obviously leaving, and it's looking likely that City's gonna get relegated. Shit. Like, and like I was talking to someone that were like, yeah, City should give that. Liverpool should win. Like, no, like City won it, right? Let's be real. Like, I wouldn't want to have a hand-me-down trophy from City. They won it, whether it was illegal or not. That's not for me to say. How they won it is up to them. But they're also a fantastic team, and they are going to be pushing us right to the end. I cannot call it. I still feel like they probably are still favorites to win it. Um, I'm hesitant to say that this news of Kopp is going to leave is going to cheer the team on, because it can also have the opposite effect. All of that expectation, all of those things can actually work against you. But knowing Klopp, knowing his his backroom staff, this is obviously something that was super calculated. So yeah, this is the last dance. This is the last time Liverpool is gonna play. Klopp is gonna play against Norwich. Fuck, I'm gonna say that every single time. This is the last time. Well, it won't be the last time we play Chelsea, because I think that's the next league game we got going up, and then we've got Arsenal. So it's a great time to be a Liverpool supporter. I'm reminded, and I recall that banner that was unfurled at Anfield last week, where it said, "Imagine being us," and I couldn't have found a more apt banner to describe Liverpool at the moment, to describe us as a fan base at the moment. Can you imagine being us at the moment? Saying goodbye to somebody who was effectively our father at Liverpool, and to hear that he's gone away has absolutely been devastating. But you know what? Results like this will go a long way to making the club and the supporters all feel together. Because let's face it, this is the last one, and we're all in. I am fucking all in on this. I'm going to the last day. 29 games, people! 29 games of this season left. I want to see play 29 games. And the only thing I can ask is that we give it our absolute all, both as a fan base, as players, as a city. Let's show them. Anyways, Reds, do us a favor. If you're here, hit the like or whatever. It's been a special. You know what? Fuck it. Hit the like if you think we're gonna go out all the way till the end of the season, all the way unbeaten till the end of the season. Because that's what we need to do now to win all 3-4 trophies. We need to go unbeaten. Is it possible? It's probable. It's not impossible, but it is probable. Well, let's see. You never know. This Liverpool team has always surprised me. It continues to surprise me to this day. So nothing is out of realms for us. We are a special football team. We've got a special manager, a fantastic fan base, and a really excellent football team that's just going to go from strength to strength. So you know what, Reds? There's lots to be positive about. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next game. I'll see